What is the history of philosophy? Well, the history of philosophy can be displayed as the gallery of heroes, as many of them did actually make a great contribution to the progress of the mankind. History of philosophy can be lined up as the history of setting up of the philosophy categories as the limestone of the entire concept.
Do you know what it means to have a good life? This is an old philosophical question. I know it's a simple question, but it's difficult to answer.
There are two different theories from the well-known philosophers about what is the true meaning of living well or having a good life. These philosophers are Aristotle and Socrates, who share their insights and beliefs about it. I assume that you are already familiar with these two philosophers since they have been mentioned in our previous lessons from high school to senior high school.
Let's start with Aristotle's theory about living a good life. According to Aristotle, the definition of happiness is getting yourself together to work with the goals that every individual wants to achieve, which lead to character development. And when you already achieve it, it is called eudaimonia for humans. Eudaimonia describes someone who is doing and living well. For example, we can all agree that spending our night watching movies or series will be easier, but working on our research paper is much better. It requires sacrifices and effort to do the right things in order to attain a complete virtue in life.
Let's now focus on Socrates' view about good life, as when you discover new things about yourself and things that surround you by asking questions and not doing the same pattern we do every day. Connecting with other people and knowing their condition can also make us reflect and examine ourselves, resulting in finding our happiness. Part of searching for happiness is when you find interest in things that you are passionate about it.
The greatest impact and contribution about the philosophical concept, the good life. It helps us to understand what it really means to live a good life based on Aristotle and Socrates' view, the two notable philosophers in the world. Most of us do believe that wealth is what actually makes us happy, but it actually not. I'm pretty sure that you've seen this quote somewhere in our social media account. Money cannot make us happy, but it can buy happiness. This is somehow true and false for some people. It's somehow true because there's actual individual who really need money due to financial things in order to be certain with their life and themselves. With this perception, we can now appreciate our lives in simple and meaningful ways.
Live happily by Aristotle and Socrates' philosophy about good life in our own way. Let us not forget about Socrates' famous quote, "True wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand about life, ourselves, and the world around us."